So Marvel Rivals just came out and the game is making waves. My name is Abdullah, you're watching Candid.Technology, and in this video we're talking about how you can play Venom in Marvel Rivals. So as you can see, I am with Venom and I am inside the practice range. Now Venom is more of a diving tank here, so the way you're going to play with Venom is mostly going to be behind enemy lines. So you're just going to wrap up on people. Now it's a melee character, but you see these tentacles that come out when you try and shoot people, so you can kind of be away from a target and still attack them, which is a good thing. So this is your primary attack, these tentacles, and then you have a secondary attack which essentially grabs everyone in your range into these tentacles, and if they don't break it, as you can see, they get a significant damage buff, which just makes them easy to target. You can also climb walls because, well, technically you're Spider-Man, a better version of Spider-Man. So mostly your attack strategy will be that you get to high ground, wait for enemies to appear, and then you just diving strike them, which takes off pretty much the entirety of their health based on how you attack them, and then you can get rid of them. Or we will come to the swinging part in a bit. Alternatively, you can just target them based on how far you jump, and that will give you a better option. Now when it comes to swinging, unlike Spider-Man, Venom only gets one swing, so you swing once and that's it. You need to wait 7 seconds for the next swing to arrive. So you need to use your swings very sort of in a very precise manner. Also, there is a headshot damage when you're trying to attack anyone in melee, and that does deal more damage, so make sure that you're using it properly. Okay, now when it comes to swinging, what I need you to do is head over to settings, go to keyboard. So when you select Venom and you edit your combat settings, you will see that you will have easy swing enabled. We are going to disable this. You can hold to crawl and hold to run on walls option automatically, but disable easy swings. What easy swing does is that it automatically picks a grappling point to initiate swinging, and that may not always be the best point that you want to look for. So disable this and learn to find your own swinging points. What this allows you to do is it lets you very quickly find points that you can attach to, and then you can be far more precise with your swings as you go forward. So this is basically your attack strategy. You're going to find a high spot, wait for people, dive bomb them, and then your LS and primary things can take care of everything else. So another thing, you can run while climbing up walls. So let me just show you how this works. So if you're climbing up a wall, you can just hold the left mouse button to run, and then you can just let go of it to crawl again. Finally, we come to another ability, which is sort of a heal ability that gives you a buff. So what you can do is and when you're under this ability, you essentially get more of a health bonus when you're running around, and this can really give you one of the biggest health bars in the game. So you do kind of have to time it. I recommend launching this when you're at around 200 300 HP mark, but don't launch it too late, otherwise you will not be able to use it at all, and you'll just die or be stunned before the ability kicks in. Finally, here there is your ult. So the ult actually works in a surprising way. So when you're in your ult, you are essentially underground for a small period of time, and then you have to come up and devour any enemies. The more enemies you devour, the better it is for you. So for example, if I am devouring these two enemies, the more of a health boost I get, as you can see on my bar. So I am now at over 1000, and then it keeps dropping down. Venom automatically has one of the largest health bars in the game, so you're pretty much done when it comes to being a tank, and with its aggressive approach, you can really see why they call Venom the lethal protector in here. So yeah, once again, Q, you go and you just devour. The more people you devour, the more of a health boost you get, and then you can just come back and use it to haunt more people. Now, a couple of things. If you are playing Venom and you're running around with no regards to your team, there's a good chance that your team is now exposed and doesn't have any more tanks, which means your opponents can flank you. So be sure that you're not going too far away from your team when you're trying to get behind enemy lines and attack people. Another thing is when you're swinging. So if I'm swinging, you can very easily lose line of sight from your team's healer, and that will of course stop any healing processes that you have going on. So just be mindful of that. Do not wander off too far from your healers or from your team just because you can attack more people and get more kills. It is, after all, a team game. Last but not least, Venom has very long cooldowns on his abilities. So if you use your health buff ability, especially when you're low on health, you can see there's a 15-second countdown. Your swinging has an 8-second countdown. So you really have to be rather precise here, even though you can just go all out brawling people. And that's all the basics you need to know about playing Venom in Marvel Rivals. From this point onwards, the basic strategy always remains the same. Find high ground, find a group of people, diving strike, followed up by left click, and then you can just get on them. If they break your tethers, they will get free, but otherwise your tethers do sort of bring a bit of a problem. Your tethers also work on multiple enemies. If you break line of sight, the tether also breaks, so I'm gonna have to wait 5 seconds for it to recharge. But yeah, the recharges are long, so be really sure of that before you attack any enemy. For example, if I tether him and then I break contact, line of sight, as you can see, the tether breaks and they can escape, and we don't want that. General, just dive, find yourself a high spot, get a diving strike in place. The more accurate your diving strike and the more people in which you dive in, the better you do. With Venom, it's all about engaging enemies as fast and as quickly as you can, and then not being too far away from your team to the point where you get caught out behind enemy lines and die. And that's it. That's how you can play Venom in Marvel Rivals. Hope you have fun. If you like this video, consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up, press the bell icon, and tell us in the comments below what more such videos can we make for you. If you'd like to know more about tech, visit our website, Candid.Technology, follow us on social media, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll see you in the next video.